Isimeme. That used to be the name I was popularly called as I was growing up. Do you wonder why they call me Isimeme? I love that response. Because I was that child full of energy, full of aspiration. I was that child, very hardworking, was ready to carry out any assignment, but we never take no without an explanation. Few years later before then, I had an opportunity to attend a very good school, the primary school. It was a midterm break. My parents had gone to work. And of course, because I love to jump around, love to climb trees, I was busy climbing trees, jumping around with my friends. And I climbed this tree. And I stood on the branch, or one of the branches of the tree. My friends started swinging the tree. Started swinging the branches of the tree. I'm sure you know what happened. I fell. I fell inside a concrete gutter. I was unconscious. My friends didn't realize that until an adult came, and that was how I was taken to the hospital. But before I was taken to the hospital, my friends started shouting, "Isi, stand up! Isi, get up! Isi, stand up!" To them, the Isimeme will always stand up. I joined choir as someone who loved to belong. And I remember faithfully, my choir master told me to stay behind. I stood there for 1 year, waiting for his direction to tell me one day you will join them to sing. Year 2, the 3rd year, I did not need anyone to tell me that this is not my thing. I left and I joined a school club called Interact Club for junior. For the senior, it's called Rotary International, where I was exposed to leadership and imparting people. In 1999, my parents were transferred to Benin City, this powerful city. And I met this fantastic woman, Grace Osakwe of Girls Power Initiative. And I enrolled in Girls Power Initiative, a place where I was exposed to sexuality education, reproductive health, and life management skills. A place that built my self-esteem. A place that gave me skills to navigate through life. A place that gave me clarity of purpose. After then, I gained admission into the popular University of Benin, where I studied microbiology. There's this guy, fantastic guy. God bless him for me, Emeka. Emeka was that guy by Kosodi Gate. Emeka was selling newspaper. I would go to Emeka, read all the newspaper. Sometimes he will even give me some to take home. At the end, I got addicted to reading newspaper. I fall in love. I started seeing opportunities. At 100 level, I started representing Nigeria. I started getting motivation. From a child that they said she was talking too much, I started getting paid for presentation. I started getting paid for representing Nigeria. From country to state, my self-esteem became stronger. Shortly after then, I founded a campus magazine called Zest Magazine. An organization too I founded called Young Girls Foundation Nigeria, where young people, young girls can be exposed to sexuality education, reproductive health, life management skills. I started volunteering. I will volunteer for countless organizations as long as they will help me grow. The knowledge I received from volunteering motivated me to want to do more. I remember I organized countless number of programs. I remember one of them, Soji, that means wake up. I brought the lives of Jokel Siba. That was our first time coming to Edo State. I brought the lives of Josephine Nini, who happened to be the former Minister for Women Affairs. And what struck me most was, just like they cancel our flights, this woman with other women embarked on a journey to attend a little girl's event. I got exposed to a lot of opportunity at that age. As I was volunteering, I met one fantastic sweet soul who is now my husband. Who pushed me, motivated me, became direct mentor to my life. Things were going very well. And because of my exposure of volunteering for different organizations, I became popular at the University of Benin. And they needed someone, the government just came on board, they needed someone to solve some particular problem. And I was brought in. And I got my first aspirational job with an official car. And life began to become sweet. I started that journey. I got exposed. I met people. I met industry experts. My network started expanding. Shortly after that, my commitment, my dedication, my hard working increased. And I got promoted for higher responsibilities. My 9th year into the job, something happened. I was removed from a payroll unjustly. And this is me in charge of grievance redress. Unfortunately, I couldn't even address or redress my own problem. I was betrayed. I had people I look up to, people I thought they had integrity, people I thought they could stand for me. But unfortunately, they did not. It was the beginning of my problem. Nobody bothered to explain to me why I was removed from payroll. No explanation, nothing. I was not just receiving payment anymore. My office was shut down, and that was it. Shortly after then, I got pregnant. I had twins, and I lost them. In fact, it was a major setback in my life. My kidney, my liver started shutting down. I was broken. I have never in my life broken before. I was sad. I cried day and night until my family, my husband, my parents, my younger ones, my in-law played an important role, including my mentor, Grace Osakwe. May God bless all these people for me. They stood in for me. They were my strong support system. I started reading biography of great people. I started reading their failures. I started reading why they succeeded again. Biography of great men and women became my diary every day. I read it back to back. I started practicing affirmation. I'm going to be great. I deserve the best in life. I have written them out. I will practice them. I started practicing gratitude every day of my life. Every day when I come back to my room, I will write out all the things I was grateful for. I started going to gym. I started dancing. I started playing with art. I started expressing my emotion through art-based intervention. I remember one of those paintings where it would show me my area of strength and show me my area of weakness. I had several conversations with family members, with my mentors. And at that point, I started feeling better. I started getting better. But most importantly, I had quality time to meditate. I meditated. I had time to think about my life, to think about areas where I have not done well. It was a moment of truth for myself. And a moment to redesign my life. In doing research, I came across one of my personal mission statements I wrote when I was in Kind and Leap Africa. When I saw the personal mission statement I wrote, 2004, my energy came back. And that personal mission statement reminded me again of who I was. Reminded me again of what I have said about myself. Reminded me again that the only person who will help me to become great, it is me. That process, I got myself back. At the moment I got myself back, now I am unemployed. I got attracted to unemployed youths. I got attracted to victims of human trafficking. I got attracted to victims of sexual and gender-based violence. I got attracted to women and girls who could not help themselves. That was when the hunger to become successful, the hunger to help other people become successful increased. I came up with a strategy. The strategy was, I mapped out the whole of Edo State, Nigeria. Map out skill center, entrepreneurial center, where they offer skills, where they offer entrepreneurship activity. The moment I was done mapping those activities, I gathered them as a stakeholder and I share my vision with them. When I share my vision to reduce unemployment, I also share the financial plan. How much was that? How much was the financial plan? Just 16,000 naira. I share with them. I will take 5,000 naira. You, as a skill center, you take 5,000 naira. Then the remaining 5,000 naira will be for consumables, while the 1,000 naira will be for transportation and bank charges. And I went further to explain to them. In my course of doing research, I realized that the ones with skills were not making money. The ones with skills have low self-esteem. The ones with skills do not have visibility online. The ones with skills, they did not even have what it takes to run a business. The ones with skills do not even have bookkeeping. And I also went further. I started having meetings, engagements with employers. Why would they say young people are not employable? They are not the cause of the problem. When I was at the University of Benin, nobody taught me soft skills. Nobody helped me. Nobody showed me how to write CV. So why are we blaming youth? Why are we saying they are not employable? Why are we not thinking of providing a collective solution? And that was how they agreed with me and they decided to join me on that journey. Shortly after then, I started my brand, Genius Up. Today, that brand started with 0 naira. My brand today, we are in 5 states in Nigeria. That same brand today have solved unemployment rate in our own little way because we see our youths out there. We see our women beaten by their spouses every day, crying, dying because of livelihood. It's so bitter and painful to watch women suffer, to watch young people suffer simply because of our educational system. Yet we blame them. They are not employable. Who do we really blame? Now, we started the journey. We started organizing training programs, started partnering with local and international organizations to reduce unemployment rate in Nigeria. Today, part of our achievements at Genius Hub, we have trained over 16,000 beneficiaries. 70% of them are youth. And these 70% are return migrants, traffic victims. In these 70%, we still have victims of sexual and gender-based violence. We have 30% who have really made us very proud, who are now doing their own business, who have also hired people to work with them. And the 50%, we still have, they have now gotten jobs. We have the likes of David. David is a gaffer. When we say gaffer, people who handle lights. We launched our film school last year where David took part in that training. Today, David is making us proud. David is doing between 300 to 500,000 every month. And we are so proud of his achievement. We can continue to count about other achievements. Edith, beautiful Edith, herself and her husband traveling regularly, and they were returned to Nigeria. Today, Edith is a renowned fashion designer. She's a renowned hairstylist, and she has 5 staff. On average, when she has finished paying all that stuff, she go home with 60K. For us, it's not even about the 60,000. It is about this transformation. It was about a lady who couldn't raise her head. It was about a lady who was broken, who have a new life. That is the story of Edith. These are our achievements. Our achievement is not the money in our accounts. Our achievement is not the number of branches we have in Africa. Our achievement are these beautiful souls you are seeing today. Now, this is the story of David. David's self-esteem has built, is so high now because without him, he said, Mama, without me, those celebrities will not go and shoot because they need quality video. David today, sitting side by side with celebrity. David today on African Magic. David today on Fin One. Oh my God. David today is now busy recruiting more people to join him. David today has become a master facilitator in this area. This is Edith's shop that is using to empower herself and her family and her workers. And we are so proud of Edith. This is another girl, Judith. Judith came in as an intern without knowledge of fashion designing. Today, Judith is making money from this. Today, Judith is doing like 55,000 every month, and we are so proud of that. We have trained quite a number of beneficiaries who are now twin makers. Omatama won an award last year. Over 12,000 movies were screened, and this beautiful Omatama won an award. We are very proud because this one movie, only just this movie, generated employment for 325%. Just one movie. So imagine now that Juniors have produced 27 movies and still counting. Imagine the number of employment that this has generated. This is what we call our achievement. This is what gives us peace. And the movies are not just the regular movies. The movies are behavioral change. They are movies for you and your family to watch. They are movies to change our perception, to change the narrative or how we see things. If you have issue with integrity, when you get a movie, you feel better and you need to start developing the value of integrity. So that is what the movie is all about. And these are some of the movies. Now, we are recognized for doing well in Nigeria. For Africa, we got award by UN Women for innovation and technology for women and empowerment. So we are grateful for that. Of course, recently I was just nominated or awarded or recognized among the top 50 founders in Africa. And these are some of the awards. For me, coming here today, I am not going to live here without leaving important things for you. One of the things I will leave behind, you must learn and always believe in you. Regardless. I was that child that said she was talking too much, but the talking paid the bills now. The talking paid the bills of the family who were the ones saying she was talking too much. Number two, you must have open mind to criticism. And for you to have open mind to criticism, you must have a very strong high self-esteem. One word I will leave behind again is that you must believe that everything is possible. And failure, begin to see failure as a stepping stone. Begin to see failure as an opportunity for growth. Begin to see failure as an opportunity to rearrange, to reorganize yourself. These are the few things I will leave behind. The last one that I will leave behind, when you start succeeding, don't get carried away. Don't feel you have arrived. See that moment of stepping up. See that moment to work harder. See that moment to go back to the drawing board, to analyze what worked, what didn't work. This will help you. And what I want to leave one important phrase behind. Remember, businesses, career do not bounce back. What bounce back is you or you that bounce back. Businesses do not bounce back. It is you that bounce back. And the moment you bounce back, your businesses, your career will definitely bounce back. As I was telling this story, I remember one grant we were almost getting. We were very close to getting it. And they called for due diligence. When they came for that due diligence to check our corporate governance, we scored 0/100. This is all that we're already getting grant and we're very excited, and we scored 0/100. I couldn't raise my head. But when I remember the tools of life skills, I raised my head. I was able to face the reality. And that was when we started putting system and structure and standard of operation in our business. Today, the same man who scored us 0/100 is the same man who has scored us 80/100. And the rest is it. Never give up. Always believe in you. Believing in you will take you places. Believing in you will change the way people see you. Believing in yourself will change the narrative. Thank you.